checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing major to report. Certainly isn't anything you can't handle. Still, at least my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here. Keep up the good work.
After the birth of their unexpectedly large family. At 9:15, it's What Music is Best? A rundown of the top-selling songs across the territories. Expect catchy tunes and scenes of an inappropriately sexual nature, not one to miss. At 10 p.m, it's time for Julia's Diary, where the ever-popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary in front of a warm fire. Then, at 10:30, it's the latest episode of our drama series, Betterment, which tells the inspirational story of Emily Dennisworth and the brave doctors and technicians struggling
And
to
this
help
is
her
Jenny.
shed her
She's
old
the floor
habits
manager.
and
Hi,
adjust to the
Stacey.
new future. Strong language and
That's
themes of
Colin.
selfishness there,
He,
so not one for the kids.
Do you know, just don't talk
In
to Colin.
Sizes is at 11:15.
Not getting involved and bring your daughter
and
to
Dr.
work, eh,
Adrian
Colin?
Atkinson
Nah, we don't
will be
believe in it.
looking back
All right,
on
come and sit next to
Liberation
Mum.
Day by talking
Believe
to
in
several
what?
eyewitnesses
Just
and
days.
asking, how did it all go so right? That's followed by the Territory
Atta
Weather
girl.
Report, Advanced Briefing, and
10
Pages from
seconds,
Territory,
everybody.
now featuring up to 16
Monday's a myth.
simultaneous colours.
Explains so
What a
much.
time to be
Okay, we are
alive.
going in
But
5,
first,
4,
time to put on your thinking
3.
glasses as we go over to Megan and the team at the end.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN.
evening
I'm
and
Megan
welcome
Wolf.
to the
And
NNN.
who's
I'm
this,
Megan
you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck
Say
yourself.
hello, Stacey.
Go f yourself.
All right then. Here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Sonia in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record is this scarf. It's 124 metres long. Thank you for that. And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot are the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Greg from Poddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salisbury's relatable face. So I had to make do with a plate of butter and 2 spoonfuls of jam. Do keep those coming in. Have a go. We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from. Yeah, and then read it out.
Apparently, this is from Sherry Intendant. Here I am, just 6 months out of Betterment. I'm healthy, sober and working thanks to the facilities I had access to on the inside. I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and burning down charity shops. I just wanted to share.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better teammates. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the SFX buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's Team Lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay, surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant. As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the new future. And I say to you, it's better now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Patchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Alfie? Is he all right? Is he all right?
His hearing aid isn't turned on. His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Could you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that. Yeah.
If you would.
I will help him with that.
Sorry, can't get the staff.
We got it. We got it.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
I really am the Prime Minister. You're a
woman.
One of
Women can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Can you piss standing up?
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that.
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yes. So I called it Patch, which were a popular name for a dog back then on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times. Divorced 8. There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here, the weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bandlebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven past, she'd have been locked up. To Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Doctor, I wish 2 sugars. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Well,
There he goes. Look.
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down, Mum. You'll have to go down.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us. And now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actress said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back there. She's stuffing one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these wide fronts for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie. Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Randy-Gannis. Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Should we just grab them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Hayes. There was them, Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us has ever seen close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankworth prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. Makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony. So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won. Absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it, too.
Oh, security!
Oh God, not again. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Bennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
And better. And you are? And better. Oh, no.
Got to go. It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses. Sent to Thetford hung well. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that won't bloody shut up!
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tadge Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh,
You better break their ruddy nose.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls on the beach. Everything was black and white then, of course. We'd visit the Penny Arcade and try to win a block of lard to take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so much simpler back then. Boys were boys, girls were girls. Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, just a tea, pet. Just a tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got him, helping to root out more than 170 Disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverley.
Oh, Alfie Tadge Badger.
You should be in a transition centre, you old Prime Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion. We're very similar.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense, Prime Minister. You have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with 9 fists. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate, we retaliate. Just like you did on Liberation Night. Thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
That concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when, hopefully, things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful Team Awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary, the preteens were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back after this. And we're out.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work with Junior, but... Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blast it all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Tragic comic disaster.
Lil D.
He's watching us somewhere.
What are you hiding inside your heart?
Are you receiving us?
you fucking with us? Oh, right. So she can swear.
How well do you know your neighbor? How well do you know the people down the
Hippity Bob.
So much better. So much better. You gotta go to Better Meds. So much better. So much better.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab the man and get his generic links in water to glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Don't be with them, study something this one, huh?
Just bring your daughter to work day.
Where is our honour guest?
Boy band,
Heat Rash. Hotspot Minute Rash.
Heat Rash. Coming out names.
I'm here with Nikita. Thumbs up with them. The songs too. Ah, there she is, and just in time too. Just 10 seconds, everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Stacey's still here. Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
I can't deconstruct it. I can't deconstruct it. Captain? I can't deconstruct it. I can't deconstruct it. Robots!
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that? You think I don't grow that?
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of Seth, I'll kill you.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison! Chief Harrison! I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. But you're just ones and zeros. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted,
Quasar.
but I didn't notice it.
Captain.
I'm buffering, Dick, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky 3-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols? This corner, this is the key.
Shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down. Yes, we could shut it down.
But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey? Thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were all right.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin. Star of the show.
That's right, Megan. I'm here in Western Square for the premiere of The Automated, and here comes the man of the hour, Lawrence Blunderclatch. Lawrence, Robin Short with the NNN. Do you have a moment to talk to us?
Shove it up your ass. I've nothing to say to you.
Mr. Blunderclatch, are you sure
Full of shit. The lot of you. You're vultures.
We are live right now, Mr. Blunderclatch.
Good. I'm glad. Because you know what? Actually, I do have something I want to say to you. Your show is a disgrace. You lot will do anything for ratings, won't you? You tried to destroy my career and damn well nearly succeed. And now you want me to smile? Play nice for the camera? Well, I'm not bloody having it. You can't treat me like that. I'm a big star. Me. I'm big. I'm huge. No thanks to you. No thanks to your show, but thanks to me and thanks to my talent. So you and your producers and your entire pathetic little team can suck my thespian cock. Suck my thespian. Danica, my darling, how have you been, my love? For you, the time of the world.
Well, that was Lawrence Blunderclatch really just giving us both barrels. But Patrick Bannon should have cornered another huge star here tonight. Is Lil C outshining you, Patrick?
Right. Thank you, Robin. Fingers crossed. I'm joined here by pop icon. It's Lil C. And her father, country singer and alien worshipper, Billy Bob Jean Short.
Howdy.
So, Lil C, what's with the bag?
She knows what she's done. She knows what she's done.
Well, we love this look. Is it one of yours?
No, you know it's not. We don't do that anymore.
Yes, of course, your clothing label went bankrupt, didn't it?
Yes, because a certain TV show failed to fulfill their contractual obligations.
Well, you look great.
Well, that's probably due to her new cosmetics and wellness brand.
I'm not sure what it is.
Let her show you. This is our new eyeshadow palette. She calls this one Glands.
Wow, it's scented. Wow, that was a surprise.
And this next one, this is our new lipstick. We call this shade Lips.
Oh, wow. Why is it so salty?
It's organic. And this, our next one, this body spray, this is a body mist which rebalances your hormones and actually smells like fertility.
Oh, right, yeah. Wow.
You feel that?
Yeah. Wow, that burns. Oh.
All this is part of Lil C's new range, straight from my veins.
Oh, good lord.
Breeze Craglar!
So, you're retiring from the music industry. That must be hard.
Well, she's way past her prime, Patrick. It was very hard for her to accept at first, but the industry's very, very sure about these things. Very, very sure about them.
Well, you sure we can't convince you to release just one last album?
We do actually have another album ready, but that's for the label to release in case she dies over the next 10 years or so.
Oh, really?
Well, given the way she's going, you might get it by Christmas. You might get it by Christmas.
Well, we better let you get back.
Now remember, we need the money. So, she's also available for parties, weddings, funerals, and bar mitzvahs.
Thank you, Lil C. That's Lil C there. Oh, and it looks like Robin has got hold of Jesus. Is it obvious I'm setting Robin?
It absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus, I almost can't believe you're here. How have you been?
You know, I like to walk amongst the peoples every now and then. It makes it feel close to me.
Right, yes.
And to be close
Right,
is to be human. And to be human is to be apart. Oh, that was good, write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Now, there are rumours going around that you might be running for office. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories?
No, I'm not running to be no Prime Minister.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, you're not?
I'm gonna be King of the Moon.
King of the Moon?
Yes.
No, sorry. You're running for King of the Moon?
No, not running. No. It's my birthright.
And does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Jason Space?
Hush now. Cynicism is so unmoon.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't make the rules. I merely live by them.
So, are you looking forward to seeing The Automated?
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou shalt keep thine image still and holy. That's track 4, Jesus Christ made us though. That's track 4, Jesus Christ made us.
Thank you for your time and good luck with your new life in space.
And with you, my child. And with you, my child.
Well, Megan, that's what success looks like. I'm going to see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them? Maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
3 years ago. You agree with me?
No, you're right, I don't like your opinion. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick, what's that with?
We're on the edges of our seats, Megan, except we're standing. I apologise if I get overexcited, but any moment now, we're going to meet with the cast of the hottest new TV show. It's on every Saturday night. Have you guessed it? Yes, it's Big Chris's House of Chris's. And here's the man himself, Big Chris. Hello.
Hey.
It's good to see you, Big Chris. We love your show.
Oh, thanks, mate. It's really good to be here.
And are you excited for The Automated?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Come on.
One sec. Sorry, it's impatient Chris and rude Chris.
Are the other Chris's here as well?
Yeah, some of them couldn't make it, but some of the boys are here. Hello, we've got Puss Chris, Quiet Chris, and Remorseful Chris. My. Pocket Chris is around here somewhere, but I haven't seen him in ages.
What about Chris Reloaded?
Oh no, he's not. He couldn't make it. But Chris 2 Electric Boogaloo's here. Oh Jesus Christ, it's more than Chris.
Hello.
Oh, Chris. Have you seen Cardboard Chris? Have you seen Cardboard Chris? There he is. Oi, oi.
Look, I wouldn't normally ask this, but spill the gossip. Is there anyone in the cast you don't get on with?
Wow, everyone would think it would be Killer Chris, but he's all right. He's really into crosswords. I think it'd probably be Surfer Chris.
Bomber, man.
Or Disco Chris. Honestly, he's god awful.
Bit of cheeky celeb insight there.
Oh shit, I better go actually, before Sheriff Chris and Chris Beard fall out again. Oh no, I'm sorry, I've got to go, too late, sorry. I'll see you inside.
No, thank you, Big Chris. No, thank you, amazing. Chris. Megan, no, I've heard the production actually had to hire out a separate screen exclusively for them. I'm sure they'll love the movie. What a pleasure to meet with such varied and talented stars. Megan.
Thanks, Patrick. What a colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance. And The Automated really does seem to have Unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Horsey in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through, the film, which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Thanks, Megan. Well, will you settle for the territory's most eligible bachelor? 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in acclaimed productions, from Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong, made him the most wanted man in drama. He's been voted sexiest man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now, let's see if he'll talk to the AMA. Excuse me, Mr. Saxon. Steve. Have you got a moment to spare to talk to the NNN?
Oh, hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience. The Raw Me, Steve 1.0.
I remember. Even then, everyone could see there was something so special about you. The whole thing is burned into my mind.
A moment is the very least I can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're actually going anywhere.
Are you going to introduce us to your day?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. I was in Hey Friendship too. You know, that scene you burned into your mind. I was in that.
No. Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you sure you were in that?
Yes, I was the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Well, if you say so, Steve. So it's been a big year for you. I believe you've been tackling the Bard.
Yeah, so I've been working with an enfant terrible called Quentin Suckerpunt. We've been doing all the Shakespeares.
Crikey, all of them?
Yeah, so we shoot one a week. I play all the parts, so I learn them at the weekend and then we shoot them naked in his steam room. The lighting in there is really good.
Sorry, did you say naked?
Yeah, well, he is. I'm in a variety of hats. It's an old theatrical tradition.
I had a single out. It was called Look at Me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Steve!
And the
I
sex
don't like
tape,
to
of
talk
course.
about that. Although apparently it's available for $11.99 everywhere. Just ask your newsagent.
So, what is your favourite Shakespeare play then, Steve?
I like the wordy one.
It's starting soon. I'm going to miss the trailers and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
Oh, I'm sorry we're late, guys. What took you so long? There was an injured pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of course, I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have Canada.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So,
we do it above a pub on Thursdays. I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3. Haven't seen it.
But she was brilliant.
Thanks, Steve.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Steve. I think it's starting soon and I really need a tinkle. Oh my God, you need the moon now. We're going to completely miss the trailers. You were so selfish. Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for talking with us and enjoy the movie.
Thanks. Love the NNN.
I love you guys. Stop showing off. Sorry. I love you guys.
Oh my God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley-Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too starstruck. If I'm honest, I think I've just come. Back to you, Megan.
Thanks, Robin. Lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, hey, Stacey? Star-studded
Who cares?
hey, Stacey?
No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. We'll be back. I still go to the cinema.
Get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No uneven trying and chewing all the way through.
What about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
In public.
We all know who forced our
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
The world would spread their
Feeling better?
impression to our team.
All right, you are. Got to get set up for heat rash. I think Ronnie's on something.
I know he is. It was on his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
Oh my God, she speaks.
He's a stupid cunt. And just like that, you wish you wouldn't.
Challenging, but happiness is everywhere. Satisfaction.
We seem to be a bit bunched up at the moment.
Oh, don't worry. It's so cool.
It's what now?
Faster than ever before.
Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello. Hi.
This is her. This is Stacey.
We have less
Well, hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie.
Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
As a community, a team.
Whatever.
Safe from the
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
borders for whom cohesiveness is an alien concept.
No.
Every day, across these
No what?
territories, Neighbours support neighbours, and friends reach out to friends.
No.
Strengthening and protecting each
Thank
other.
you.
Okay.
And sit up straight. You're ruining my shot.
As one.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
No, cool.
Fucking right, Noko.
What's that? What's no?
Bring in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, Preeti.
It's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Mum.
And you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No-co, Ronnie.
Yeah, no-co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
It's the opposite of SoCo.
Ah.
Fuck's sake. SoCo.
Yeah.
So cohesive. You preties say cool.
Right, okay, thank you, Stacey.
Sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So, you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players with a Z.
So, how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
it's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the song.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah?
Mum.
What?
No-co. Preeti, so no-co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
What do you mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
Thought you were SoCo.
Yeah, I am SoCo.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is...
a preety, Mum? What's a preety?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you preeties.
Uneven.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously. Yes, obviously.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, bricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
SoCo, Stacey. SoCo.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. Christ.
Right you are.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is...
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lackers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart.
You wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stank. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag.
I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington Smith. I take all of the loves that didn't last and leave them in the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today. Night, girl, I was sitting beside you.
We sat there shaking all the way through incisors.
We held each other as things fell apart.
We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories.
You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know that life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. Snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old man used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today. And now I'm staring at your membership card. There's your picture beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart
and leave them in the uneven parts.
Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. today.
Fantastic, thank you, Newflash. That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in. Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight, and I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now I have no idea what she's going to say, so fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room just in case. Take it away, Stacey. Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway. I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Okay. Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who are doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Stand by. Stand by.
Let's keep making tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Is that all right? Yes. Yes, that was more than all right.
Nicely done. I think you might have actually given them something to think
are
about.
over. The uneven past is
Oh, I
far
guess
behind us. The
you're gonna be taking
territories
me
are
back to the home
expanding
now
with
then.
countries queuing to add their
I was
voices
thinking we
to the
could
warm
go out
symphony of
somewhere
the
and,
new
I don't
future.
know, have a
It's an
meal,
exciting time.
talk
But there's one thing missing.
about our options,
That's where you come in.
if that's okay.
Advance are calling
Of course,
on
Miss Wolf.
talented,
Security
creative
will be
people
standing
from
by.
across the territory.
So they're
to
always
submit
there
their
then.
most stirring
There was a
creations as
thing
entries in the
a few years ago
United
now.
Territories.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke?
Slam.
I heard about that, everyone
Looking
did.
for a new song for the new future.
Were you here back then?
Something that speaks from
Doesn't look
and
old
to
enough.
your hearts. An original composition of cooperation
Yeah,
and
she does
cohesiveness. A song of solidarity for a steadfast society. No previous songwriting experience is required. All you need to do is record or notate your anthem and, if possible, arrange it for a modern 39-piece chamber orchestra or 44-voice choir. The entries will be judged by acclaimed composer Jonathan Williamson, responsible for the soundtracks to Bullet Man, The Automated, and, of course, Space Opera, Parts 1, 2, and 5. So why not put on your composing trousers, sharpen your music stick, and have a go? You can grab the friendly 31-page entry form at your nearest team offices. Advance, because a mighty movement requires a mighty melody.